If you're planning to buy a car in 2026, there are 10 brands you need to think twice about before signing anything. I'm talking about reliability nightmares, expensive repairs, and depreciation disasters that'll cost you thousands. And some of these brands might actually shock you because their marketing says something completely different. I've spent 20 years in the automotive industry, and I'm going to expose the brands with the worst reliability data, the highest repair costs, and the most frustrated owners right now. This isn't about hating on brands, this is about saving you from financial nightmares. And warning, brand number 7 has some of the most expensive routine maintenance in the entire industry. Brand number 1, Land Rover. Let's start with the most predictable one, but it needs to be said because people keep buying these things. Land Rover consistently ranks at or near the bottom of every major reliability survey. We're talking about brands that make unreliable cars, and Land Rover is the poster child. The problems are everywhere. Electrical gremlins that dealers can't diagnose, air suspension systems that fail and cost $3,000 to $5,000 to repair, infotainment systems that freeze or reboot randomly, engine issues on certain models, transmission problems, the list never ends. But here's what really gets me. The repair costs are astronomical. You're not just dealing with frequent problems, you're dealing with premium parts prices and specialist labor rates. A minor repair that might cost $300 on a Toyota will run you $1,000 or more on a Range Rover. Consumer Reports reliability ratings put Land Rover consistently in the bottom 3. J.D. Power ranks them near the bottom for dependability, and owner satisfaction surveys show people are genuinely frustrated with how often these vehicles are in the shop. Yes, they look great. Yes, they're capable off-road, but unless you're leasing or you have a warranty and don't mind being without your car regularly, stay away. The depreciation is brutal too because everyone knows about the reliability issues. You'll lose 40 to 50% of your value in 3 years. Brand number 2, Jeep. This one hurts to say because people love Jeeps, but the data doesn't lie. Jeep has serious reliability problems, especially with their newer models. The Wrangler gets a pass for being relatively simple and having a strong enthusiast community, but even it has issues. Cherokee, Grand Cherokee, Compass, Renegade, these models consistently rank poorly for reliability. Electrical problems are common. Transmission issues, particularly with the 9-speed automatic, are notorious. Here's the real problem with Jeep. They're owned by Stellantis, and quality control has gotten worse, not better. The 2024 and 2025 model years have seen increased complaints about build quality, rattles, and premature failures. And the resale value on some Jeep models is terrible. The Cherokee especially has taken a nosedive in depreciation because word got out about reliability issues. You buy one new, drive it for 3 years with multiple repair visits, then try to trade it in and realize you're underwater. If you want a Jeep, buy a used Wrangler with a proven track record. Skip everything else unless you enjoy visiting your dealer's service department and watching your investment evaporate. Brand number 3, Jaguar. Jaguar is another luxury brand with bottom-tier reliability. They've been trying to improve for years, but the results just aren't there. Electrical issues plague Jaguars consistently. Infotainment problems, sensor failures, and mysterious warning lights that require multiple dealer visits to diagnose. Engine issues on certain models, particularly the 4-cylinder turbo engines. And like Land Rover, repair costs are premium. The bigger issue with Jaguar is uncertainty about the brand's future. They've announced they're going all electric and discontinuing most of their current lineup. That means parts availability and dealer support could become problematic in coming years. Reliability ratings put Jaguar in the bottom quarter consistently, and depreciation is catastrophic. You'll lose 50 to 60% in 3 years on some models. You're basically lighting money on fire for the privilege of driving a car that'll spend time in the shop. If you love the brand, lease it and let someone else deal with the ownership headaches. Don't buy one unless you have money to burn on repairs. Brand number 4, Volkswagen. Here's where I'll lose some people, but VW needs to be on this list. They've improved from their absolute worst years, but they still have too many problems for the price point. The main issues with VW are drivetrain and electrical problems. Their DSG dual-clutch transmissions have been problematic across multiple model lines. Turbocharged engines have had issues with carbon buildup, water pump failures, and timing chain problems on certain models. But here's what really matters: repair costs. VW positions itself as a premium brand, which means premium repair prices. You're paying near luxury prices for maintenance and repairs on a non-luxury car. A simple service that costs $200 on a Honda will run you $400 or more on a VW. And the electronics. VW loves complex infotainment systems and digital dashboards that look impressive but fail expensively. Touch-sensitive controls that stop working, screen failures, software glitches that require dealer updates. The reliability ratings have improved to average territory, but that's not good enough when you're paying more to maintain them than competitors. Better options exist at the same price point with lower ownership costs. Brand number 5, Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo has been trying to crack the American market for years, and they keep failing for one reason: reliability is terrible. The Giulia and Stelvio look great and drive well, but ownership is a nightmare. Electrical problems are rampant, engine issues on some models, transmission problems, build quality concerns with rattles and trim pieces that come loose. But the real killer is dealer network and parts availability. There aren't many Alfa dealers, so if you need service or repairs, you might be traveling or waiting weeks for parts. And when those parts arrive, they're expensive. Consumer Reports gives Alfa Romeo some of the lowest reliability scores in the industry. Owner forums are filled with complaints about repeated problems and dealer frustration. And resale value is abysmal because nobody wants to buy a used Italian car with known reliability problems and expensive repair costs. If you want an Italian sports sedan, save up for a used Porsche instead. Better reliability, better dealer network, better resale value.
Brand number 6, Mercedes-Benz. This one surprises people because Mercedes has a reputation for quality, but that reputation is outdated. Modern Mercedes vehicles have significant reliability issues, especially with their newer technology and electrified models. The problems center around electronics and complexity. Mercedes packs their cars with technology, and that technology fails. Infotainment systems, digital instrument clusters, advanced driver assistance features, they all have higher failure rates than competitors, and when they fail, repairs are incredibly expensive. Engine issues have plagued certain models, particularly the 4-cylinder turbos, transmission problems on some models, air suspension failures that cost thousands, and the MBUX infotainment system, while impressive when it works, has had numerous software issues. Reliability ratings have dropped significantly for Mercedes in recent years. They're now middle of the pack at best, which is unacceptable for a premium luxury brand charging premium prices. Brand number 7, BMW. Remember I said Brand 7 has some of the most expensive routine maintenance? That's BMW. And beyond just expensive maintenance, they have real reliability problems too. BMW has issues with cooling systems that fail prematurely, electronic water pumps that die and cost over $1,000 to replace, turbocharged engines with wastegate problems, oil leaks, and carbon buildup. And don't get me started on their complexity of their electrical systems. The iDrive infotainment system is better than it used to be, but it still has glitches. Digital instrument clusters fail. Sensors fail constantly, throwing warning lights that require expensive dealer diagnosis. But the maintenance costs are what kill you. BMW designs their cars with lifetime fluids and sealed components that are actually terrible for longevity. When things fail, repairs are expensive because everything requires special tools and dealer-level diagnostics. Brand number 8, Tesla. Tesla is controversial, but reliability data shows real problems. Yes, the powertrains are generally solid, but build quality and quality control are inconsistent at best. Panel gaps, paint issues, trim pieces that don't fit properly. These are common complaints even on brand new Teslas. Interior quality doesn't match the price point. Squeaks and rattles develop quickly. But the real issues are with electronics and the complex systems. Screen failures require expensive replacements, door handles that fail to present properly, software bugs that require updates, and when things do break, repair costs are high because you're stuck with Tesla service centers or limited third-party options. Brands 9 and 10, Genesis and Infiniti. I'm grouping these together because they share a similar problem. They're not terrible cars, but they're not competitive enough to justify buying in 2026. Genesis has improved significantly, but they still have some reliability quirks and a limited dealer network that makes service inconvenient. Infiniti has been coasting on old technology for years without significant updates, and their reliability has slipped while competitors improved. Neither brand is a nightmare like Land Rover, but when you compare them to alternatives like Lexus, Acura, or even well-equipped Toyota and Honda models, there's just no compelling reason to choose them. You'll deal with worse resale value, potential service issues, and you're not getting significantly better vehicles. So there's your list: Land Rover, Jeep, Jaguar, Volkswagen, Alfa Romeo, Mercedes, BMW, Tesla, Genesis, and Infiniti. Each has specific problems that make them risky purchases in 2026. Some have terrible reliability, some have astronomical repair costs, some have both. Do your research before buying anything. Check reliability ratings, owner forms, and true cost of ownership data. And if this saved you from making an expensive mistake, hit that like button and drop a comment telling me which brand you almost bought. I'll see you in the next one.